Friend of yours and used to be the host of this very show. He's gone on to do a couple of things, including be the host of Monday Night Football. Also went on to become an inductee into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I believe the only person ever to grow up in Canton, rode his bike to watch the Hall of Fame being built, and then was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He is now the play-by-play man for the Michigan Wolverines and was there Saturday for what many considered the craziest college football ending ever. Here's how it sounded.
There's nobody back there to field the ball. Oh, he fumbled the ball. Now he fumbled it in the air, and it's picked up by Michigan State at the 20, the 15, the 10, and he's going to score. No time left. You've got to be kidding me. That you could not write. Michigan had the game on the line, on the foot, and Michigan State wins it with a 37-yard fumble return on a punt that is mishandled by Blake O'Neal. I don't know what to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, a part owner of the Big 550 KTRS, Dan Dierdorf. Dan, welcome back to the show.
Good morning.
You've had a couple of days to watch it, think about it. What are your thoughts now a couple of days later after watching that?
Well, first of all, it's great for college football. It certainly has captured the nation's attention, and I guess you can say it's always nice to be a part of history, but I think Michigan would rather be on the other side of that history than what happened. And I think the biggest thing in Ann Arbor is, why couldn't it have happened? Why didn't it happen against Maryland or Rutgers or Minnesota? Why did it have to be Michigan State?
It's a great point. A lot of people know that Michigan has a lot of rivalries, Ohio State, Notre Dame, but a Michigan State in-state rivalry, that's a special rivalry for those guys.
Well, Ann Arbor and East Lansing are only about an hour apart, and so yes, it's a state divided. It's got a lot of families where one of the kids went to Michigan State, one went to Michigan. So yes, there are bragging rights on the line, and the fact that Michigan had the game won, had it all but put away. But it's the great Jim Harbaugh, when it was over, when he was talking to the press, he summed it up pretty well, and he said, "Well, welcome to the game of football." Crazy stuff can happen.
It was a mistake clearly by the punter. I'll get to that in a second. But was that the right call by Jim Harbaugh? Was there anything else he could have done or should have done?
Yeah, I think it was the right call because it's the one play that ends the game. They didn't even have a return man back, so all you got to do if you only kicked it 20 yards, the ball just rolls around back there and time expires. I know that some people say, well, you could have tried to go for it, but if you went for it and didn't get it, they're within. The one thing about a Hail Mary is that you don't want the ball on a Hail Mary to actually reach the end zone, and where the line of scrimmage was, Michigan State on a Hail Mary could have easily thrown the ball into the end zone. So I agree with the call. Don't give them a chance. Don't give them a chance to do the Hail Mary. It's really not very complicated to execute a punt in that situation. It's just you don't count on the punter dropping the ball.
Is too much being made of the anger directed at the punter, or is this just a couple of lowlifes with nothing better to do?
Well, the lowlifes is the operative word there. I think the vast majority of Michigan fans, they understand that these are kids. He's a 22-year-old, but he's a student in college, and let's not lose sight of what's important here. There was an incident a couple weeks ago where a Texas football player tweeted out at halftime that he wanted to transfer. At halftime, in the locker room, while the coach was talking, and the Texas coach addressed the media a couple days later. And he started off by saying, well, I just need to get this off my chest. Social media is going to be the end of civilization as we know it. and this is really the worst example, where cowards hide behind a keyboard and feel that they can say anything at any time to anyone because they can remain completely anonymous. And, the phrase of calling people like that keyboard killers, it really reared its ugly head in this situation. And the athletic director from Michigan came out with an open letter on Sunday after he saw what some people were saying, and I thought he had a great line. And he addressed the Michigan community, and he said, folks, let's not lose this game twice by behaving badly. And I thought that was a wonderful line.
Dan Dierdorf with us now. The voice of the Michigan Wolverines was there on the call for that remarkable play at the end of the game. Dan, while we still have you, you've been quoted a couple of times. I know you're still very close to St. Louis and live here, work here, play here. Your thoughts as you watch this Rams St. Louis LA story can continue. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm like everyone else. I would desperately like to see the Rams stay here in St. Louis. I think we are a worthy NFL city. I really admire what Dave Peacock and the local group is doing to try to build a new stadium to entice the Rams to stay. It's the National Football League is all about money, and that's not going to change in the near future. And I think we deserve to have an NFL team, and I just hope that the NFL is going to realize how much of an effort is being made here in St. Louis on behalf of this new stadium, and will give us a chance to get it done. So, I'm not. There's no odds I can post, or I have no inside information. I'm just a football fan here that hopes we remain an NFL city.
Hall of Famer and part owner of the Big 550 KTRS, Dan Dierdorf. Dan, always a pleasure. Thanks for coming in.
All right, McGraw, thanks.
You got it. 824 here, Big 550 KTRS. One of the best. One of the best, Dan Dierdorf.